magpie. It's nice sound here, isn't it? We're having a look. Well, it's not that look. Goose, you know yourself, that tunnel, what we've just been in, connects to this wheel pit. Tail race, I think this one's the tail race tunnel, Bruce. One of them tunnels. Right, mate. Bruce, I think that's closest I've ever got to school, like, without having a nut. You want me to touch you? Bruce, have you got up for the squirrel? Right, mate. Oh, bring nuts next time. Stick nuts on the list. There were squirrels here before, they must be proper friendly. Well, we've just been crawling down underneath. One of the tunnels connects into this. Like, when we come over with Mike before, this was in one of the last videos. Like, we're not actually a million miles away. Let me see. Bruce, there seems to be a lot more water in it now. Yeah. I ain't got torches out or anything. The tail race 100% connected into that wheel pit. Oh, well better with better light. Let's get past this deep mud, because you know what I'm like with deep mud. What, on a stick out on fucking... Yeah, it gives you no better light, bro. I can see my screen, it looks good, Bruce, with good light on behind you, what you said before, so you're illuminating the way from you. Yeah. But like I'm illuminating the back so you're not in a silhouette. Of course, yeah. Not even climbing on top of mud this time, Bruce, just going straight for the thingy. Obviously, we've stuck our heads in this tunnel before. I climbed up here. In fact, I'm going to do it again because I'm already sinking through that mud and panicking a little bit. I climbed up onto this. You're on the floor, Bruce. Look, Bruce, look down there. That one's too silted. It fills... The mud goes deep and it fills up with water. Yeah. But the colliery's the other way anyway, innit? Yeah. Definitely on the floor. Yeah, the floor. There's a big rock here, so be careful of that. Yeah. I can feel hard floor here, definitely. It's been a big job to be fair. Defo weighed a job. Obviously I'm just feeling before I actually check up on the step and put my foot down and there's a hard floor there. Now obviously thank you to Kingdom Systems for buying us all this gear. Making it possible. Like we've had this one's been on this for a bit, hasn't it, Bruce? But we haven't really been equipped to come down here. Like we're already balls deep in proper muddy ochre. I feel like we shouldn't need a probe in this bit anyway, should we, Bruce? Like what we know about this colliery, when were they giving tours? Was it the 90s or 2000s? Like in the last 20 or 30 years, they used to still take members of the public on tours down into this. Hopefully we're gonna show like that way, bro. Back down to the way. Yeah, we're gonna show them, aren't we, Bruce? Where the tour used to start. That's what we're going for on this first mission, isn't it? We want to try and get where the tour starts. And the thinking is that we've also read plans, and I'm not going to say I can remember him now because I've got too many coal mines in my head. We've just looked at too many maps, haven't we, Bruce? Yeah. But this tunnel's 100% connecting to Wet Earth Colliery, so like there's no point actually looking at the maps too much. You might as well just get in the tunnel and walk down it. But people have someone went down in the 90s, Bruce, that paperwork, what I read, and they explored pretty deep. Bruce, they were neck deep in water down here, bro.
Yeah.
Neck deep, digging this digging this stuff out.
Here, I think.
You think it's filling to there?
At some point, yeah, I don't know when.
Do you know what, Bruce? You could be right, bro. That's a different.
Look, there's some brickwork here, but
Nice. Are we getting to something busy already?
brick on one side, bro, and still stone on the other side. So it goes all the way up, and comes back to stone.
Beautiful.
Mad, isn't it?
Look at all the little thingies. What is that? A fake roof line? Look at.
Yeah.
No. Do you know what that's going to be?
No, that's an arch, bro.
No,
It's
I
a
mean
big
the
arch.
holes, Bruce. Look at the holes.
Oh, there.
At the bottom. Bam, 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 bam. No, they'd have put wood there to do that brick arch. That's how. Bro, I've seen brickies do it. They make an arch out of wood.
Yeah. You got to do that anyway.
Because why would you have a roof there? You won't want a roof there. And it's because it's exactly at the bottom of the bricks. I wonder why they need that on this bit though.
I know things to react to that. Yeah. Is this chair here?
A chair?
Yeah, I'll sit down, bro. Can we get a picture of that?
That's what I mean. That's not an olden days chair. That's an 80s, 90s
So
chair.
I can get some photos and read.
Yeah, of course. Goes some, doesn't it?
Some real work on this thing, isn't it?
Yeah. You know what, having these, just while we're walking down this, I'm going to zap this onto reduced. It's not going to last, Bruce.
Actually see the photo. On there, look.
It should be good air, shouldn't it? Bruce, look at the waterfall. The water's actually
Yeah,
fair.
it's good. Yeah, good.
Bruce, look at the speed of the water.
Good before, hasn't it?
I just didn't think it was this long. Hey. Bruce, no one's been down this tunnel for a while, have they? Hopefully, up at the end of all this, we should get into a tunnel what people have been in the last 20, 30 years. Like I said, it'd be nice to see how they've done a tour inside of mine, innit? If they did tours in here, Bruce, it'd imply what there's some sort of infrastructure in here.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Just I had to turn the big light off to zoom in on stuff, Bruce. What's this, look? It's just some of that. A few metal bolts. Just first bit of metal work I've seen. Natural faults. Bruce, here's that thing you want, look.
The wall there, that was horrible. You've got it all already.
What, the ochre?
Yeah, off the wall there, into some more, yeah.
Put more chairs. More chairs, another arch. Do you think that's the other one what we thought? If that's the case, the entrance, the old entrance, should be up at the next one. Because you know, I've just thought of how much of this was disturbing. Right. We're going to turn Irwell flipping red all the way through Manchester. You think Irwell's too big and it'll just soak it up? Is that the camera back on, Bruce? Because we've got the first little landmark type thing. There's a bend in the tunnel. Oh, it's not a bend, it's just a dog leg. More chairs. Who the bloody hell's been sitting in here?
I don't know. More chairs?
Yeah. And a dog leg. Oh, Boosties, I think it looks like there's a shaft.
A shaft?
Yeah, I swear to God, bro. It might just be another one of them roof things, but...
Oh, good
nah,
luck.
that's a shaft, that, innit?
Oh, it's deep there, isn't it?
Yeah. I don't know if...
What is this stuff?
Bruce, you know what this is going to be? Loads of shit what's dropped down the hole and it's made it a bit shallower. Bruce, it's a cap shaft.
Yeah.
It's a cap shaft. Get in.
Oh, nice.
Look, with a vent pipe. Turn you out of me, it's got light coming in. Got this light coming through it. It turns from a thing, look, into a tube. We've seen some of these on the other side, didn't we? What? Oh, I mightn't explain what they were for. What they were for? I can't remember. You can get photo, yeah. I'm expecting this to get deep again. And the tunnel look like it just... Yeah, well, balls deep again here, bro. It looks like... Jesus Christ, bro, these tunnels just go and go. I'll stop camera till we get to another landmark. Weather!
It's hard not to take that wall.
I know, I've done it about 30 times. I look like I've got some time when we get out of here. Something going on.
Yeah.
Oh, the what? Spades!
Yes, spades. Right, form. Really, bro. I'm really careful. It's like rock hard,
Yeah.
but it's not. What's your footing? Make sure you break the floor there, bro.
Ah, I get you.
You feel it, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
And we're in. In it, bro. We're in.
Right now, only to go there, bro.
Of course we can. Whoa.
And shaft there too, bro.
So this is when they used to do tours. Oh, there was shaft in the old ladder moves. Let me squidge in here and get it on. On there's an hole there, Bruce. Going off to the side, look.
Oh yeah.
I'll move and let you see it go. Eh? Oh my God.
Oh, there's a tunnel.
Bruce. I know, the tunnel goes... Bruce. Bro, we got videos for days, this tunnel's going everywhere.
Let's get the ladder in the picture.
Get yeah, nice. Wait, so where's the... I thought this was the entrance, Bruce. The entrance must be back up this tunnel. Right. I'll just go and have a look at while it's recording. I knew we'd gone further than we should have done. I'm very good at knowing, like if I come in here, I should be there. Like, we've had to stop the video a few times. We've probably already been down here fucking 40 minutes, slogging through tunnels. And just stop it again till I get to entrance. Down there is the mine. This stuff is entrance tunnel and tail races. The mine's down there.
We're going down there.
We're going down there, aren't we? We can walk up there, won't we? I thought Bruce, did your brain not tell you the entrance should only be like 5, 10 feet?
I thought it was there, bro.
That's
what I was buzzing.
I was just walking down giving it spiel saying, listen, I know where I am, I'm very good at, like, you come in here and you get out there. And Bruce, I'm not even anywhere where I thought we were. Have you got a nice picture of this wheelbarrow and that, bro?
Yeah, I've got some pictures here, bro.
That's going to be them from 90s, innit, but... Bruce, it looks like it might even be blocked, so we might have to do some digging ourselves. Oh!
Keep there, bro. Hold on, bro. Keep your lights on.
Off or on?
On. That's a banging photo.
What? How come it's getting so deep again? Is this how deep it was before we just got out of it?
Yeah. Deep. We've got deeper here. So it rolls up. Oh, sorry.
Bruce, this looks like it's going back up to the surface.
Let's keep going then.
The other way might be the way down into the mine. I thought this... Bruce, this is another surface way.
Where is it, dude?
Bruce.
Comes the scotch here.
No, like it fills up. But this is hard, this you've got to like move your foot forward and do a pelvic thrust through fucking... Oh. Nice. Yeah, but you might fall now into like a massive...
That is blocked.
That's blocked, isn't it? And it also goes back to the surface, not
Right, so the mine is that way.
down the other way.
It must be. Let's go! Balls deep, bro.
Go try the other one then. See? Boy, these tunnels 1,000,000% connecting to down into wet earth Colliery, Bruce.
Yeah, how do you check?
We just have to check them all, innit?
You have to check somewhere. This one goes out to left.
But this one... Oh... Oh, they're bloody smaller tunnels, these ones, bro.
Right there.
Bend it wrong way, Bruce.
Right there.
Bruce, don't understand why tunnels have gone small again like this.
You open out like that.
No. Just dog legs at this size. The other one you could walk up, but that other one...
Realistically, let's think it is turning back towards where that door is.
No, that other door should be back behind us, like quarter of a mile, half a mile, probably down the other one.
Yeah.
Do you want to walk down the other one first?
Yeah, yeah.
So what we're doing everything we can stood up before we start.
Crawling. So
Nice.
keep your hands clean.
Turn round to film you as well. So, we've already walked down this one once. We thought this one should take us back to the entrance, but we've already been wrong on a couple of the tunnels, haven't we? So,
That pipe says it's this way anyway.
but
That pipe is the door.
this pipe is at the door.
Yeah.
So this is definitely the way back to the entrance. So if this is the way to the entrance, that bit, what I said is down into the mine, is down into the mine, Bruce.
Yeah.
So it's either been filled up with mud or filled in by someone possibly. The leaf there. Look.
Oh wow. Oh.
Oh!
Ah.
God, there's a sign on the wall there.
It's in this way, man. You take your phone out first and get a picture of that.
What's behind that wood? Candle hole. Nice, Bruce.
Oh.
There's signs up, you know, from when they must have done tours in here.
Yeah, man.
You say, yeah, why is it so if... You should notice these roughly every 5 metres. I'll turn this light down a bit. Candle, you should notice these roughly every 5 metres. A wadge of clay was placed inside and the candle stuck in it. Candles were usually made from animal fat or tallow. And every 5 metres. So what's... Bruce, you were taking people in to the mine. Bruce, maybe the entrance is down behind that piece of wood. No, it can't be. I just don't think... I just don't know how certain I am people were walking down this way. That sign being on the wall implies we're 100% in the right system.
Yeah.
They used to do tours down into it, Bruce.
I was telling you about that.
Turn this off till we get to the landmark.
See, we're not seeing it all at the same time.
Bruce, look. Ooh. God, I don't even know why this. I don't even know why there's one on that altitude.
That's that one though.
That's the one. What?
That's the one above what that little grave's on instead.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, man.
With the, it looked like a,
100%.
it looked like a pillbox. Bruce, I can see lights up there.
Yeah.
2 dots. They're going to be the holes in the gate, aren't they? This is going to be the front gate. Are we going to the back of the gate?
Going to the gate.
And then they used to bring people down here. So all we've got to do is find. That's what I mean. That tunnel we just went up where we were struggling and we had to crawl a bit, Bruce.
Yeah.
Do we ever taking people up there?
Depends how keen you are.
No, but I mean on tours.
Depends how keen you are. You were meant to be in there anyway.
Since some of them bricked it.
I'll smash it, bro.
My brain said heel or something. It's a wheelbarrow, look, Bruce.
Nice.
Makes a good image that with water rippling and old. Whoa. Oh, making waves, baby. Oh yeah, something. Because I'm on something.
You're on something.
I'm on something, bro. Some sort of ledge, some sort of concrete walkway.
And that's 64.
Yeah.
That's the... Ah, it's a walkway along.
No, but it ends there. Maybe it's a bridge over something. That's also another one of them shaft things. Why would you need so many shafts, Bruce? I don't understand. Can someone tell us why they need so many shafts? Martin, if you're watching, sorry, I forgot why they needed so many shafts. Do you know what I mean? Normally they do it for ventilation, Bruce, or for getting gear out of what they're doing, but you don't think they need to get gear out of here when there were that many holes coming back to the surface? Yeah, Bruce, this is 100% the old entrance. Obviously the mine shut a very, very long time ago, but then after the enthusiasts coming in, cleaning it out, mapping loads of the system, Bruce, this connects into the canal system. The ones down at Worsley and all the underground canal stuff. And look how much water down here. This well connects to the canal somewhere.
1,000%.
You see scaffolding and stuff up there. Oh, bro, there's a fucking eel. What did you do? Because I thought I saw one, Bruce. Don't put me back on high alert. Why do they need so many
You're stuck in all water, bro.
fire hydrants? What, you think that's for pumping and not for putting out fires?
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. I'll go with that. I'm like balls deep again, bro.
I know. See?
This literally is just the old entrance. That's what I mean though, Bruce. If this is the old entrance and it's not down that other little bit, it has to be that bit what's filled up with the mud. And I'm sure that is the bit what goes down into the mine. Oh, there's another shaft or something here as well. Covered shaft, Bruce. Looks like it's done with, you know, in concrete fence posts what you get.
Oh yeah.
So that's reasonably new. So I like the old scaffolding and stuff. Bro, all we need is a still saw and some planks and we can open this up to tours again. What? Hey, do you know what? We're going to get a signal out on our phones here.
Should do.
Yeah. On the other side, that green door. It is all just welded up nice. What's that bloody exhaust pipe? Car exhaust here, Bruce. Right, so when you were taking the public down on tours,
You were obviously a platform tied in the water.
yeah, but this is where they come in here and they went down, so we can't.
Turn that back over there.
I think it was that thing you want me, Bruce. I think it's that one what's full of mud.
Go down the bottom.
Yeah. I don't know why it'd be filled up to that extent. So we need to be back down at that crossroads, don't we? Because there weren't no offshoots on this tunnel whatsoever. It's from that crossroads. And the only other ways you can go, really, the only two directions what go downwards, Bruce, instead of up.
Backwards now.
Yeah, yeah. Right.
And,
Back down to that crossroads and back down to that crossroads and we'll make a plan. Tempted to trip you up. Turn this off till we get back down to that crossroads. No, Bruce, the mine is down there.
Where's on what?
It comes uphill, they're lower levels, like, do you know what I mean? Obviously we'd have to read that literature again, Bruce, but I'm sure I can remember, and I can remember him saying, the mine's down there, bro. So it's either down the tunnel we've just come, and round the other way, or you've got to think now we've been in here, we've screwed around, we know where the door is and where the tunnels are. When we check them old maps again, we're going to know a lot more where we are. Bruce, check this out. Can you move this ladder without killing it?
Right.
Look, bro. Check them out. I think it's where ropes have pulled on the, I think where ropes have pulled against the rock.
Yeah.
I've seen it at Weaver's Triangle, Bruce, when horses used to pull the boat, when horses used to pull canal barges, you get them stripes like that, them smooth, worn stripes round the corner. You get it where the rope ran against the wall when the horse were pulling them through. So I think that's the same sort of concept. Something's been getting lifted up this shaft, or there's been ropes or something there. They've been dragging through stuff up from down there. Over time, Bruce, one of them rope gouges is massive. And they go right down, so they've been pulling something heavy up from down here. Like, it could have just been the rocks when they carved the tunnels. Bruce, why does that look like it goes back up? Like, we've got spades, we might have to dig this out here, Bruce. Because, Bruce, if we didn't know what we know, if we just come down, if we come in through that entrance, let's say we were going on a tour and it was still open, and we come down to this point, with what you know about mines, which direction would you think it were down into the mine? That one, if it is that one, it's like fucking an hour back down there, Bruce. It goes uphill, so it can't be backfill, Bruce. I mean, it can't be. You can't have washed in, can it? Can it?
Not 1,000%, but you don't think they would have placed there to
Stop people getting down into the.
Yeah.
Shit's not as solid as it looks, Bruce.
Wow. It looks solid to me.
I know it looks fucking solid to me, look, but it's just stones sat on top of mud. I was going to army crawl across it, Bruce, and see.
Whether we were way through.
It's like a man-sized wiggle wall. But only if the ground's solid. Like,
Danger.
nah, it's not, bro. I think we'd have to dig it out, Bruce.
What?
We'd have to dig it out.
Yeah.
like pull it back into the water stream. Do you know what I mean? If we started pulling everything back into the water stream, it's just going to wash out in it.
Yeah.
We're not. We're not crawling over that. We're just going straight through it. I already think we can create a channel. Right, well, Bruce, these are our options then. We either dig, oh it stinks, doesn't it? We either dig this out and start going that way, which sounds like a massive job, but I suppose once we got the water flowing, it wouldn't be the biggest job in the world. Or back up that other little tunnel there to the left. But I don't feel like that one up there to the left is going anywhere except closer to the marina. It's taking you higher. What are you thinking? So hang on, no, yeah, if that's mud, bro, that's washed in from this way.
What?
That hasn't washed from the other side this way, has it? That's washed in from here to there. So unless it's a plug, do you know what I mean? If it, let's say it goes down, fuck's sake, we need to look at the maps again, bro. I think
I'm getting dropped off there, isn't it?
big drop as well, really. Whoa.
Are you recording, yeah?
Yeah, it's still on.
Think so.
Yeah, but look, pelvic thrust it back into the water stream. It'd take us 6 months to pull that out, Bruce. Turn this off, have a rethink.
So we go down to the things that are more than good. Not good fields. I can see it dropping and coming away. Bruce, what is it? What's it there? Oh yeah? I'm glad you all out there with you. Wait till you get back. Don't keep going. Do when you get there in a second. Do what? You want to go out there now?
Yeah, I think, yeah. Have you heard again? Yeah. Last thing we want to be doing is plugging our way out, though, innit? Yeah. Like, what? If now we know it works, Bruce, if that's the way we have to go, we'll go that way. And if it's not the way we'll go, we'll just leave it. Yeah, need a little change off, man. All lights are getting a bit dim. We're nearly out of power already, Bruce. That's 2 of the big beamers gone. The big Larry's dipping. We've got literally one fresh torch. One fresh torch and probably 40 minutes of light with it turned on. So we'll have to have a little think what we're going to do here. There's going to be a part 2 to this one, innit? Yeah. I hope we have to go that way, Bruce, because pulling all that mud and stuff out of there will be sick. Right, so we're still here. We'll call this the crossroads, innit, Bruce? Yeah. The crossroads with the shaft and all the other tunnels. We don't want to go getting down that tunnel to the left because we know the mine's down there. And even without like half remembering stuff, Bruce has just hit the nail on the edge. That tube there, what goes back to the entrance and the thing here, obviously because they used to do tours down here, that's going to be the tube what they were pulling water out of the mine when they were doing tours. So it is down that way past that mud plug. But to get past that mud plug, for one, we want Kipper and more people to help us pull, because if it was hard work, although the gravity's helping it go, it is still a bit tricky that to pull it out. And we could do with half an idea, Bruce, just exactly how much mud there might be there, because the last thing we want to do is just have like, do you know what I mean, fucking 100 ton of mud come washing me and you back down that tunnel. Right, and to be fair, the other batches lasted us thingy, this one's probably just going to last us out.
Mine's just going like...
But so what we're doing, are we calling this one for part 1 in here? We know...
Yeah, this will be part 1, we'll do part 2.
If we could have just got down into the mine through water, we would have waded down into the mine, innit? But it's looking like a bigger job than we first thought to get back down into wet earth. But we're not going to give up. So what should we do? Make a move outside, see what time we're on and decide whether we're going in that other one. Because there's a lot of other stuff we've got round here. Right, let's get outside then. Yeah, but wash all this out. And then the rest of it will come out. You got to think it's going to be like 30 years of...
There, just there where the thing is.
Do you know what? Yeah, get it lower there. Yeah. The water flow will improve.
As it drops, that's where you need to do it.
It'll pull it out, won't it?
Start there and do it, promise you.
I probably should have brought the spade down this end. Even just getting the water flow is going to pull all that back out the tunnel what we just... Obviously we're calling it a do for today, but we're just trying to get the ball rolling on clearing that way down into the colliery. Well, the underground workers. Battery's on 2% as well.